we've actually created an iValve block table right here that shows up in your menu. And so if we right click and say Edit Table, you can see that we have iValve block here. Now I'm going to double click, I'm going to highlight this whole thing, and I'm going to call this Middle. It's been modified, which will alter the file name of the member. OK. This one's going to be called Middle. And right here I'm going to insert a row for the top or the intake and insert a row for the exhaust. So I'm going to name these intake, and I can just Control C. This is kind of like an Excel spreadsheet. And I make this exhaust. Control C, Control V. And here's the deal. These are our matching holes. I remembered that. I don't want those to be that way. I want one to be threaded. I want one to be countersunk. So I'm going to say suppress. Now the thing is that the first letter has to be capitalized, and you actually have to type it in. So I'm going to Control C on this one, Control V. The middle pass is going to be, we're not going to use the same configuration in every part, so I'm going to Control V on this one to suppress it in the other two configurations, and I'll make a new type of feature. Mounting assembly. This mounting assembly holes are not going to be used on either of the other parts, so I'm going to suppress them. So you're telling this table what you want to keep and what you want to suppress in each of the configurations. To the head, okay, I won't need these to the head because that's only used in this one feature and this one configuration. Dang it. Okay, so these mounting assembly holes, they're going to be different. These are not even going to be there in the other assembly. That's this to the head. The mounting assembly aren't going to be there, neither one of those. The middle pass won't be the same configuration, so I'm going to suppress those and put in new ones. And then the matching holes, the middle pass, I'm sorry, and then the matching holes are going to be different. Okay, so I'm going to say OK. Now notice that I have a middle configuration which is active. If I double click on intake, I don't have anything but the block in that one. Nothing is the same in that one. So I've taken those other features out. I suppress them. And then exhaust, they're suppressed as well. Notice that everything's grayed out here except for the body. If I go back to middle, none of the other features are grayed out. So it tells you what's in each one of these configurations.